Meine Damen und Herren, willkommen. That's about all I know in German. I can tell you how overwhelmed to see all of you here, and this is very exciting for all of us, so Dr. Schön. So now I want you to get my cue cards. How is the volume? Can you hear me?
No.
A little bit higher?
There you go.
Okay. All right. So try to imagine a 1920s Berlin cabaret where jazz fills the smoky air and boozy, raucous laughter interrupts the host's political and social mockery. Now imagine Bertolt Brecht, famous dramatist, infamous communist, and Weil's friend and mentor. He whispers into Weil's ear, "Here, nothing is forbidden. Everything is permitted." That's the 20s Berlin cabaret atmosphere. Nicht wahr?
But you said everything is permitted.
That's Brecht, not Rosenblum. So, before we play Weil's own love song to Berlin, we musicians have a short but necessary disclaimer. The many dissonances that you will now hear in Berlin, Munich, and elsewhere in Weil's music are definitely not wrong notes. We musicians never play wrong notes. Right? So they may sound like wrong notes, but they really are not. What you're hearing is Weil's biting, pungent harmony, which works so well when combined with Brecht's satiric words. Nicht wahr?
Enough. What's with nicht wahr? Are they the only two words you learned in German? One? Nicht wahr?
Just about, that's true. Weil's songs are filled with sad, disillusioned women abandoned by rough, uncaring men. Their names are almost interchangeable: Jenny, Polly, Lucy, and now Nana. was an immediate success in Berlin in 1928. Though Mac the Knife was its ever-present anti-hero, it was Jenny the prostitute who musically stole the show with her chilling pirate anthem of those downtrodden and exploited. Contemporary interpretations of the pirate song view it as a disturbing vision of the 1930s Nazi takeover in Germany. See what you think.
You gentlemen can watch while I'm scrubbing the floors, and I'm scrubbing the floors while you're gawking. And maybe once you tip me and it makes you feel swell on a ratty waterfront in a ratty old hotel, and you never guess to who you're talking. You never guess to who you're talking. Suddenly one night, there's a scream in the night, and you yell, "What the hell could that have been?" And you see me kind of grinning while I'm scrubbing, and you say, "What the hell she's got to grin?" And a ship, a black freighter, with a skull on its masthead, will be coming in. By noontime, the dock is all swarming with men coming off of that ghostly freighter. They're moving in the shadows where no one can see, and they're chaining up people and bringing them to me, asking me, kill them now or later. Asking me, kill them now or later. Noon on the clock, and so still on the dock, you can hear a foghorn miles away. In the quiet of death, I'll say, right now. And they'll pile up the bodies, and I'll say, that'll learn ya. And the ship, the black freighter, disappears out to sea, and on it is me.
When I first suggested doing a Kurt Weill cabaret here at the Cultural Center, Yasmin's eyes lit up, and she immediately agreed. Then, without taking a breath, she added, "Of course, we must have a sing-along." The Santa Cruz German Cultural Center started back in the 19th century as a singing society, and that tradition persists. So here's Hannah and Anita to lead us in Mac the Knife.
And we want you all to sing along.
Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. We have your program for 4 verses. The first 2 are in English, the third is in German, and the fourth is in English. So we hope you all join us.
And we want everybody to try the German, even if you're not a German speaker.
We won't
Give
judge
it a
you.
shot. Yes.
our next song, Plopsy, is about meatballs, which is not Plopsy, but you're definitely in for a surprise. Weil's comic setting of this Berlin folk run was written in 1925. But with the benefit of hindsight, recent commentary views it as a psychological examination of what went wrong in Nazi Germany. No matter how you interpret Plopsy, it is wild and zany. This next song may be the most powerful musical anti-war statement ever written. It is relevant to any war, any time, and anywhere.
Und was bekam der Soldatenweib aus der alten Hauptstadt Prag? Aus Prag bekam sie die Stöckelschuh, eine Großmutter zu den
Well, it wasn't the rain that drove Weil and many others out of Germany. In 1932, Hitler was voted in as Chancellor, and the Reichstag was burned down in 1933. Clearly, the writing was on the wall, and it was not at all subtle. Weil, being Jewish with strong communist leanings, was doubly in danger. He quickly escaped to Paris, where he immediately established himself as a masterful songwriter, so idiomatically French in sound and spirit that the Parisians assumed that he had been brought up in France. Here's two of his totally French chansons, or as they say, tout à fait français, mais oui.
Oh, so now he's showing off his French. Just because he won the French medal in junior high school. Magnifique.
Well, I want you to know that my mother wore the French medal on her charm bracelet till her dying day.
I apologize.
I don't think it was a longing for an escapist collie that drove Weil's move to New York City in 1935. More likely, it was Broadway's bright lights with its bustling art scene. There, he once again becomes a musical chameleon and writes songs that sound straight out of Broadway. Now, living in the Big Apple, Weil and his wife, Lotulania, were frequent guests at the many parties that Gershwin hosted in his swanky Riverside Drive apartment. There, Gershwin entertained his guests by playing his own songs in his own inimitable style. His friends were so delighted with these renditions that they convinced him to publish them. So here is one of them as Gershwin himself might have played it, but with a few nuances from my mother's rendition. And she took off the charm bracelet when she played the piano. Combining Weil's and Gershwin's music in one program is a no-brainer. Here's two Jewish composers, born 2 years apart, and both dying at relatively early ages. But even more significant is their shared talent and versatility, which allowed them to write authentically in both classical and popular musical styles. Here's Gershwin's second piano prelude in an arrangement for sax and piano, where blues tonality meets classical pianistic voicing.
Danube flow along, and the flame blows. Keep the wine and give me song, by Strauss. By Joe, by Jim, by Strauss is the thing. Just give me an papa. Heroes, just give me an papa. By Strauss. Let the Danube flow along, and the flitter mouse. Keep the wine and give me song, by Strauss, by Joe, by Jing, by Strauss is the thing. So I say to ha-cha-cha, Eros, just give me a rumba, by Strauss.
Just Another Rumba might be the very last song that Gershwin wrote before his untimely death in 1937 at the age of 39. If it indeed was Gershwin's last song, then what a jolly swan song it is. Think Carmen Miranda.
It happened one night on a trip to the West Indies. Oh, I'm all at sea since that trip to the West Indies. I'm jittery, I'm twittery, I guess I'm done for, I guess I'm through. And it's something about which there's nothing anyone can do. It isn't love, it isn't money trouble, it's a very funny trouble. It's just another rumba. Certainly has my number. So much so that I can't eat or slumber. Can you imagine anything dumber? Why did I have to plan a vacation in Havana? Why did I take that trip that made me lose my grip? Oh, that piece of music laid me low. There it goes again, just another rumba. Which I heard only last September. I'm a wreck. Why did I have to succumb? Can you imagine anything dumber? Why did I have to succumb to the rumba?
To play our final song, we want to thank the many people who have made this cabaret possible. First and foremost, Yasmin Guerra and Edith Lindbergh. They have worked tirelessly with good humor on all that needed to be done. And you can see everything that had to happen. Then another thank you to all those folks whose names I don't know from the Cultural Center who helped Anita and Yasmin. Thank you very much. Lastly, I'd like to thank our two 1920s swells seated on the stage. Beautiful wife Mary Fran and her dapper date, our dear friend Neil Thayer-Barron, bassoonist and heckler extraordinaire.
I am so thrilled that so many people showed up. We planned for 95 and we brought in additional seating because we hate to turn people away. And I'm just so happy that you're here. And if you've been reading this up here and you're wondering, what does that mean? Zu jeder Zeit, an jedem Ort sei frei das Lied und frei das Wort. In any time and any place, may song and word be free. I just want you to know that when this concert is finished, then we have canapes for you. Please share with others. The bar is open for you, and so many. I realized I was going to say thank you to all the people, but the list is so long that I'm not going to say thank you. But there were so many hands involved in making this happen, from setup to cooking. Home-baked bread was baked for you, and things have been prepared for you, and we hope that you stay a while. Our bar has vintage prices like our hall, and we would like this to be a sort of a cabaret where you just sit around and talk and meet people and enjoy the afterglow of this marvelous concert.
We need to end the concert with more fertile. Remember bitter and vengeful pirate Jenny? Well, we'd like to leave you with a different kind of Jenny. Vile's American Jenny, upbeat and confident as she appears in his Broadway show, Lady in the Dark. But since it was written in 1943, way before women's lib, Vile's American Jenny is far from the post-feminist woman we now admire. As you will soon hear, Vile's American Jenny is very good at making up her mind, but unfortunately those decisions lead to catastrophe. So, we took the liberty of changing a few words in the final chorus to make Jenny a more modern, liberated woman. We hope you like that and have enjoyed our cabaret, and thank you for coming. Dankeschön und auf Wiedersehen.
There he goes again.
There he goes again.
Mr. Rosenblum, in my country, we have an expression, die Nase voll haben, which means the nose is full, which means enough.